Hello everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Danielle if you're new, and I am a full-time reseller on Poshmark and Mercari. Today is Wednesday, which means a brand new What's a Wednesday video is here. If you are new here, What's a Wednesday is a video I release every Wednesday, and I go through all of my sales from the previous week, and I talk about each sale, and I talk about how much I paid for the item, where I got the item, and just all the details of each sale. If I sound a little weird in this video, it's because I'm not feeling the greatest, and if my voice sounds weird or I'm not my usual very happy self, it's because I'm not feeling the greatest, but I still wanted to film this for you guys because I know it is one of the favorite videos I upload every week. So let's go ahead and jump in. This is going to be June 27th to July 3rd. All right, starting off with June 27th, the first sale I made was actually a Mercari sale, and this was a Victoria's Secret swim cover-up, and this sold for $20 with their selling fee of $2 and their processing fee of 88 cents, and that left me with $17.12. This I had for less than a month. It was actually in my Jomar Wholesale Passes palette, and this actually had a stain on it when I got it. I think I tried to use like a Tide pen and it came out a little bit, but not all the way. So getting 24 with a stain is pretty good, and it sold really fast, so I'm very happy with this sale. Next up is a Poshmark sale. This is a pair of Zara gingham printed tie waist embroidered shorts. These were in a size large. They sold for $28 with a Poshmark fee of $5.60, and that left me with $22.40. These took about a couple weeks to sell. This was from a Jomar Wholesale box. I paid about $3.80 for these shorts. These were in the, I think I showed these in the haul, about the best Jomar box I ever received. I believe those were in this haul. They sold extremely fast and great profit margin, and I believe they sold outright. I listed them for $28 and they sold for $28. Next is another Poshmark sale. This is actually a Calvin Klein brand new with tag Starburst 3/4 sleeve dress. This was in a size 12. It sold for $40 with a Poshmark fee of $8. And I offered a shipping discount of $1.50, and that left me with $30.50. This was from a flip consignment lot, and it took about 3.5 months to sell. This lot has been extended once, so this sold very fast after I extended it. And then I offered a shipping discount as well, so that also comes off the price that it sold for. So technically this would have sold for $38.50 instead of $40 in the flip app, so it still left good profit for myself and my client. Moving on to June 28th, the first sale I made was a Poshmark sale. This is a pair of Hudson white Ferris flare leg jeans. These were in a size 29. They sold for $25 with a Poshmark fee of $5, and that left me with $20. These jeans were from my Jomar Wholesale Passes palette, and they took less than a month to sell. This was another thing from the palette that had some staining on it. I basically threw them in the wash, bleached them, and they came out a little better, but they still had a couple stains, which I did note in my description. And then when I got an offer for $25, I just accepted because I knew they had some staining, and it was also the old tag Hudson, so I was happy getting $25 for them. Next up is another Poshmark sale. This is a pair of J. Crew leather high heel Oxfords. These were in a size 9. They sold for $45 with a Poshmark fee of $9, and that left me with $36. These were from a Jomar Wholesale box. Again, I believe a 20-piece mixed shoe box. They cost me about $4.65, and they sold in about 6 months. I do think I could have got more for these, but I had them for 6 months already, so when I got an offer for $45, I just went ahead and accepted. I think I listed them at like $65 maybe originally, and I had sent 10% offers. Nothing happened, so I just accepted this offer. Still a great profit margin, and still they sold in 6 months, so it's not bad, and I'm happy with the sale. Next up is another Poshmark sale. This is a BB Dakota brand new with tag printed striped blouse. This is in a size small. It sold for $19 with a Poshmark fee of $3.80, and then I offered a shipping discount of $1.50, and that left me with $13.70. This blouse I've had for a very, very long time. I don't even know how long I've had it. I don't remember how much I paid for it because I've had it for a long time. I remember thinking at the thrift store like, oh, this will be great because it's new with the tag. But I quickly learned not all new with tag things are made the same. This, I'm happy to have it gone because I've had it for a long time. It still made a good amount. Selling it for $19 with the shipping discount was still a good amount to make, but it definitely did take way too long to sell. Next is another Poshmark sale. This is a pair of MIA rose gold metallic sandals in a size 8. They sold for $15 with a Poshmark fee of $3, and that left me with $12. These were from a Jomar wholesale box, and these cost me about $4.65, the same box as the J. Crew heels, so they took about 6 months to sell. These were in good shape, but they're just like basic sandals from not a great brand. So I knew they weren't going to sell for a ton, and I think I originally listed them at maybe 20 or 22, and originally this person offered me I think like 10 or something. So I just counted 15 and was like, I'll let them go for 15. That's my lowest. So she accepted, and I'm still happy to move it. Obviously, it wasn't the best profit ever, but it still was a profit, so I'm not mad at it. Next is a Bowden dress. This was a tulip wrap jersey dress in a size 10. It sold for $38 with a Poshmark fee of $7.60, and then I was left with $30.40. This was from a flip consignment lot and took about 2 weeks to sell. I believe I listed it at, I want to say I listed it higher than 38, but I can't remember. This sold extremely fast. Bowden is hit and miss for me. Some of their dresses do very, very well, and then some of their dresses sit for longer. This one happened to sell extremely fast, and so I'm very happy with this sale, and it had some really good profit for myself and my client. Next is a Poshmark sale. This is a Free People trapeze slip dress, size extra small. This sold for $40 with a Poshmark fee of $8, and that left me with $32. I believe I originally listed this at $45 or higher, and then I received an offer, a really good offer. This was from a flip consignment lot, and it took 3 weeks to sell. I have had the same exact dress in the past in a different color that did not sell this well at all. But the blue one, which is the one I have, it looks like it was selling a lot better than the other colors. So I'm very happy to have sold it for $40, and it had good profit for myself and my client. Moving on to June 29th, the first sale I made was a Lululemon pair of shorts. These were called the Run Times shorts, and they were in a size 4. They sold for $30 with a Poshmark fee of $6, and that left me with $24. I definitely wanted more for these shorts, but they were in a flip consignment lot, and they took about 2 months to sell. So I was getting to the last month of that consignment, so when I got an offer for $30, I just accepted. It wasn't the worst, but I definitely could have got more if I held out. But I'd already sent offers and no one was taking the offers, so when I got an offer, it was fine. Still a good profit, so I'm still happy with the sale. Next up is another Poshmark sale. This is a pair of American Eagle Tom Girl Shorty Distressed Shorts in a size 00. These sold for $17 with a Poshmark fee of $3.40, and that left me with $13.60. These shorts I got for $1.40. I bought some inventory off of someone really, really cheap who was no longer going to resell, and this is where I got these shorts. They took about 6.5 months to sell, I believe is the timeline for that. These were a 00, so typically I don't neglect sizes, or I don't neglect certain things because of their sizes, but 00 and extra small are just kind of sizes that don't really sell that well. Extra small's fine, 2's fine, but 00 and extra small are just not, they just don't sell well. So when I received an offer for $17, I immediately accepted because it was still leaving a really good profit, and then I had them for 6.5 months, so I had them for a little bit, and I just wanted to move them. Moving on to June 30th, I made one sale on June 30th, and it was a Poshmark sale. This was a Wooden Chips cream cable knit sweater in a size large. This sold for $30 with a Poshmark fee of $6, and that left me with $24. This sweater I got from the thrift store for about $2. It took 4.5 months to sell. This sweater, actually, I don't think that's right. I think it took more than 4.5 months to sell. I can't remember though. Wooden Chips is a brand I had heard of on Instagram. Someone was talking about it. I can't remember who. But I saw them talking about it, and they said it sells well for them. So when I found Wooden Chips at the thrift store, I was like, yeah, let's try it out. And it was just a plain sweater. And it only was $2, so very good profit on this sweater. But it took a while to sell. I don't think the 4.5 months is right. I think it took like longer than that, but I don't know. I have no idea why I wrote 4.5 months. I don't think that's right. But I think it took a while to sell. I'm not sure if I'd pick up this brand again. I think I would, just to try it out again, because this piece went pretty well. But I'm happy with this sale, and I think that was a really good profit margin for me. Moving on to July 1st, the first sale I made was a Poshmark sale. This was an Athleta window pane Luxe Cove cover up in black. This was in a size large. It sold for $25 with a Poshmark fee of $5, and that left me with $20. This cover up came in my Jomar Wholesale Passes palette. This sold in less than 24 hours. This actually had a deodorant stain. And I went and washed it, and it came out, and it was like in brand new shape after that. So I listed it for $30, received an offer for $25 overnight, and I sold it. This is actually the second time I have sold one of these exact Athleta cover-ups. I think they both sold for $25, so very happy with it, and it was for my palette, so very good profit margin on that item. The next sale I want to talk about is actually a flip sale. I stopped talking about my flip sales because they were just so small that it was kind of stupid. So I do want to talk about the like higher sales on flip. So this is a self-portrait baby blue slip dress, and looking back now, I should have kept this, but some things I sent to flip I just didn't want to deal with because it was all from my, well, not all it's from my palette, but most of these things are from my palette. So this slip dress sold for $70. I have 50% in this lot, and that left me with $35. So this took, I think, 1 month to sell. I think that was the timeline for that. But she ended up selling it for $70, and that left me with $35. So an amazing profit for me, and I think I could have sold it for that myself. But with the palette stuff, I had to offload some of it because I had way too much. And some of that stuff I am learning. Okay, I could have sold that myself. But that's how you learn, and I'm actually very pleased with that flip sale. That's like my best flip sale yet. I've had some very iffy pro sellers on there that maybe shouldn't be pro sellers, but that I was very happy with, and I wanted to share that with you guys in this video. Next is a Poshmark sale. This is a pair of Sevis, is that how you say that? I don't know. Sevis for J. Crew platform sneakers in a size 5.5. These sold for $35 with a Poshmark fee of $7, and that left me with $28. These were from a Jomar Wholesale box. They cost about $3.48, and they took about 5 months to sell. I believe these are from a 20-piece women's mixed shoe box, pre-loved. These sold outright for $35. Very happy with this. They did have a little bit of like scuffs and dirt marks on them, so $35 was very reasonable. Also, 5.5 is a little bit of a smaller size, so sometimes those sit for longer, but this still had a great profit margin, and I'm very happy with this sale. Next is another Poshmark sale. This is a pair of Lululemon men's Kung Fu pant. It was like the Kung Fu pant 2.0, I don't know. Some of the Lululemon styles are very hard to figure out, but this is a men's size medium. They sold for $50 with a Poshmark fee of $10, and that left me with $40. These were from a flip consignment lot, and they took 2 weeks to sell. These sold extremely fast. I had another pair of these as well that sold even faster because they were a bigger size. And these did have a tad of wear on them, so I did do them a little lower. I think I originally listed them at $60. I got an offer for $50, and I immediately accepted. So this was a great sale, and it had a great profit for myself and my client. Next up is another Poshmark sale. This was an express sequin velvet crop top. This is in a size small. It sold for $25 with a Poshmark fee of $5, and that left me with $20. This is from my from my Jomar Wholesale Passes palette, and this, I believe, took a couple months. I don't know exactly how long, but this sold outright for $25, meaning I listed it for $25 and it sold for $25. I was actually very surprised this sold for $25 because I was not expecting to get that. I did manage to find a stock photo for this top though, which helped a lot, but I'm very happy with this sale, and I think that Express is not a brand that usually sells for a lot, so I'm very happy to get $25 for this top. Next up is a Mercari sale. This is a pair of Vans. They were a women's low top Van with a galaxy pattern on them. They sold for $32 with a selling fee of $3.20 and a processing fee of $1.23, and that left me with $27.57. These sold within a few hours from a flip consignment lot. These I knew would sell very quickly, and most of the time my Vans sell on Mercari. Vans do very, very well on Mercari, and these specifically I listed at, I want to say maybe, I don't know, 35, 39, I don't know, something around there, but I took an offer for 32, which was still a very good offer, and it still had a good profit. Moving on to July 2nd, the first sale I made was another Poshmark sale. This is a pair of Nike women's Tangent sneakers in black. These were in a size 6.5. They sold for $32 with a Poshmark fee of $6.40, and that left me with $25.60. These were from a flip consignment lot, and they took about 2.5 weeks to sell. These I definitely wanted more for. Like, I think I originally listed them at $45, and then I dropped the price to $40, and then I got an offer for $32. So I definitely wanted more for these, but I like moving my flip stuff very quickly, and usually when I get a pretty good offer on a flip item, I will accept it. So these took about 2.5 weeks. So I was happy with this, and it still had good profit. Next up is another Poshmark sale. This is a pair of Joe's jeans, brand new with the tag, high-rise honey curvy bootcut jeans. These were in a size 32. They sold for $58 with their Poshmark fee of $11.60, and then I offered a shipping discount of $1.50, and that left me with $44.90. These jeans I had for about 5 months. They were from a Poshmark wholesale box. They cost me about $4.50. I believe these are either from a 50-piece reseller CPR or they're from a 40-piece jean and CPR box. I can't remember exactly which one, but these had an amazing profit margin. I have a really hard time moving Joe's jeans now. Like, I used to sell them better, and now I have a really hard time moving them, and I have a few pairs new with tag in my closet that are just hanging out, and I can't really move them very fast. So I was very happy that these sold, and they sold in 5 months, so it's not a bad time frame, and I'm very happy with this sale. And moving on to July 3rd, the last day, the first sale I made was a Poshmark sale. This is a Zara ruffled denim shirt, and this is in a size medium. This sold for $17 with a Poshmark fee of $3.40, and that left me with $13.60. This is from a Poshmark wholesale box once again. These cost me about $4.50. Again, I think this is from the same box as the Joe's jeans. So I think 5 months is the time frame for that. I wanted a little more for this top, but $17 is reasonable, especially because Zara just doesn't sell for a ton. I think I listed this at $25 originally, so $17 was still a pretty reasonable offer, and it still had an okay profit margin, so I'm happy with it. And then last but not least is a James Purse top. This is called the Contrast Ribbed Surplus Shirt, and it was in a size large. This sold for $16 with a Poshmark fee of $3.20, and then a shipping discount of $1.50, and that left me with $11.30. This top actually had quite a bit of staining on it, and I have no idea how much I paid for it. I have no idea when I got it. I've had it for a very long time because of the staining on it. So I had it already listed like really, really low, like I think maybe 18 I had it listed at. And then obviously I sent an offer, and it sold for $16 with discounted shipping. So an okay sale. Obviously I'm happy it sold because it had stains, but definitely not the most profitable sale ever. So still happy with it, but definitely wish I would have saw the stains before I purchased it. Alright, you guys, that is it for this week's What's a Wednesday video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope it helps to see my sales every week. I want to be as realistic as possible in these sales, so when I make $15 sales, $16 sales, I want to talk about them, because I don't want to show you guys just the really good sales, because that's not always the case. This week I didn't have as many sales as the last few weeks, which is fine. You have off weeks. But thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you again next week.